This year's Rotterdam Open is now all wrapped up, so with that being said, it's now time to go back and recap that whole entire event by going over the good, the bad, and the ugly. As always, as you guys know, we get started with the good, and I'm going with your champion, Carlos Alcaraz. Alcaraz, another thing to add to his trophy case here, his 17th overall title, I believe, on the ATP Tour here. But the big one here, guys, his first indoor hardcourt championship that he claims. I mean, this kid just has won everything he could possibly win so far. Obviously, that's Australian Open, the big one he's still chasing there. But outside of that, I mean, he's just so good. He wins wherever he's at whatever surface it's on. I mean, what else could you say about this kid other than he is the absolute next big star here in tennis? Him and Jannik Sinner going to be putting on shows for time and time to come. With that being said, guys, let's also give another shout out in this category in the good to Alex de Minaur, who finished runner-up in this tournament this year. De Minaur is off to a very good showing here in 2025. Made the quarterfinals at the Australian Open, made a second consecutive final here at Rotterdam. He has 13 wins so far here in 2025. He's playing very well, even took a set off of Carlos Alcaraz in that final. So let's see if he could build on it, continue this momentum going forward here in 2025 as de Minaur is only 25 years old. Future still bright and still has everything in front of him here for Alex de Minaur. Now, guys, we move along to the bad category. And for this category, I'm going to go with somebody that hasn't really been playing their best tennis the last few years in Matteo Berrettini. Berrettini's had a lot of injuries on his side, but I feel like if he could return to that old form of himself, a former shell of himself, he could put together a lot of nice runs in these tournaments here. Seeing him lose in round one like he did here in Rotterdam, not a good showing for Matteo Berrettini. I just think so many people have higher expectations, myself included, out of Berrettini. Let's see if he can turn it around at any point here in 2025, but right now, that's a very bad showing for Berrettini, going to a tournament like this and losing in round one. And finally, guys, we end today's video by going over the ugly, and I'm going with the guy that we've seen win a major championship before, compete several times for other major championships in Daniil Medvedev. Medvedev comes to this event, a guy that you would expect to be right in the mix towards the end, and he's the number 2 seed, maybe even make a final here, loses in round 2. Medvedev, 2 bad showings here in 2025. Bad showing at the Australian Open, bad showing here in Rotterdam. Is it time to wave the flag a little bit and have some reason for concern for Medvedev? I don't know just yet, but we'll see. We have a lot of big tournaments coming up in the next few months. We're going to have Indian Wells, we're going to have Miami. Let's see if we can build up for something in one of those tournaments there. But right now, Daniil Medvedev struggling in the very early parts of 2025. So that was your recap of this year's Rotterdam Open. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do me a favor. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and keep coming here for more coverage of the 2025 tennis season.